There's two or three really serious concerns I have with any kind of genetic engineering with human beings. The first one, which is, it's usually done flippantly, the word is chimerism, vocabulary word of the day, and that refers to mixing human genetics with non-human genetics. So in theory, you can create someone with horns and red skin and a tail. It's technically possible that we could create what I would call a subspecies. Interestingly enough, an early source that deals with this sort of problem is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. When the Frankenstein monster meets his creator, he said, well, you created me, but you didn't create a wife for me. You created me to be my own subspecies all alone, and that's a horrible thing. And so Frankenstein creates Bride of Frankenstein, and now he can be happy. With chimerism, if people are going to do things like, it's mad. It would be mad. Who would want a child with horns and a tail and red skin? Like, why would you create a freak? I think there should be laws, serious laws against mixing human and. Do hawks have better vision? You want hawk eyes for your children? You're going to turn them into a subspecies? That means you have to create, if you create a hawk boy, you got to create a hawk girl, and then they have their own subspecies. And then are they in competition with the human race? Do we want to create a whole bunch of, I grew up playing Dungeons and Dragons, and there's all kinds of sentient races. There's not just humans, there's elves and dwarves and goblins and orcs, and they're all sentient. This is a road that nobody should go down. Second worry I have with human genetic engineering is what I call, I don't know if other people call it this, but I call it forced evolution. And this is the notion of creating gene codes, alleles, that don't currently exist on planet Earth. Now, the allele database is in the millions. So, and with 20,000 genes, a permutation of millions of genes means infinite human variety. There's really no two human beings the same on the planet. I don't have a problem with the cloning side of it. If we mass produce people that are massively similar to each other, that's fine. I think that's great in some respects too. The third concern is not as serious as chimerism and forced mutation. I think those two are just outright evil. Those are my personal feelings. It's explored in one of the novels where the character can do a complete redesign of the designer babies. And the question asked, well, if there's a gene that has a personality, let's say dominance. Let's say dominance is sort of a personality trait. Some people dislike to control other people. Well, then there's probably a personality trait for submissive. And so this is the notion of creating a genetically engineered race of natural-born slaves. It's been in a lot of science fiction. It's not a new idea, but that's possible. I think things like that are possible. You can create people that have a health condition that has a single cure that's owned by the patented corporation from evil hell. I think those things should be banned if somebody figures out what that is. And there are companies out there that are working on this stuff right now. Those are my main concerns.